Yo, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Just pause this. All right, cool. So we had some moves this morning. I'm looking at MES. But let's get these charts up. I have it on my secondary screen right now. So this is what I'm looking at. Get bookmap going. Give me a good close in a few seconds. Apple's still below, or Mag 7's below, M&Q's below. There you go. That's why I waited. So overall bear trend. But let's see what happens. This is 2-minute MES. M&Q is kind of all over the place as far as orders goes. MES is a little bit more bullish. Okay. It's bearish right now for a little bit. I don't want to go long just yet. But MES is showing a pretty good hand here. Let's see how the 2-minute holds. In the meantime, bust up trade Zella. There was no news, but this just popped as I was watching it. Popped down onto the downside. Melted, I guess, is the more proper term. Okay, so we'll see how it holds around here. Again, M&Q's bearish. MES probably has more bearish orders. And overall, oh, there we go. I like that. So I took this trade because here, I'm going to just write some notes here. And we'll go with, there we go. Right. And where are my notes at? There we go. A little laggy this morning, buddy. Yo, what is happening? There we go. Bam. It's a reverse. Got it here. How's that 2-minute holding? Yeah, 2-minute held nicely. Stop loss will be there. Yeah, let's create a limit order and create this stop. Oh, sheesh. Almost too tight. So how much is it? Risk So we're risking only $140 there. So now we place some notes on the entry. So yeah, it still has potential to pop up, but I'm just going off the probabilities that we have orders below us on MES. MNQ also bearish. No news coming in, I believe, at 5. I checked it all morning, but just double checking. Yeah, there's nothing right now. Really light news, medium impact. Now it's light. Yellow is lighter. And then, yeah, we could close this. Yeah, so MNQ didn't even test New York VWAP or yesterday's VWAP. Price overall bearish market to start the morning, at least in this New York session. It's been bearish. Mag 7 below VWAPs and yesterday's bearish. Did we have to talk about Bitcoin? Poor guy bleeding out. Oh, so speaking of crypto, I went XRP, bought a little bit of XRP, just because if you guys are paying attention, XRP, sorry, hold up, let me just get that there. So we've talked about, Glenn and I talked about in the past, how Bitcoin is pretty much, it's the gold standard. It's the momentum play where if it's moving bearish, all the other cryptos are most likely going to be bearish, like ETH and such. I'm going to add this to all. That being said, I went long XRP because long-term plays. It was actually mentioned in the Epstein files, if you guys are paying attention to any of that. And XRP was a threat to whoever's running Bitcoin or all the organizations that are invested in Bitcoin. So I thought that was pretty fascinating. And I was like, hey, you know what? Why not buy both? Let's see what happens. All right. So I want to put like $100 down too. So nothing major. Just for funsies. A little bit for funsies, but if it pops, you know, sweet. So we got 100 running profit here. We'll adjust the stop loss to the most recent levels. Yesterday was a nice day. It was trending day, long. Now today is trending downward. MES mid-range short. MEQ is probably presenting a handoff. So we could place this handoff here, let it develop. It's only 5 o'clock. I'm going to go break even right there. So it's not necessarily break even. It's my original target. Going. So this is going to be a much wider handoff target. When price breaks out, this is just a little discretionary move, and I haven't backtested it enough. But a move like this, where there's a big candle outside of the range, what I'll do is actually just place it off the first break, the candle, handoff, VWAP on the first candle that breaks out of the range instead of this candle. Because you could see, look at the difference, discrepancy there. So if I'm looking for a reversal play, something like waiting for price to go pull back and go down or continue its trend, I'd probably want to be taking it off of here rather than here, because this could, you might be dealing with drawdown if you try to get in here and it still goes up here and then it goes down. Just many possibilities of the trade of how the market could play out. So now I am again trailing my stop loss with 2 minute. Oh, moved. So let's look at book order or book map for the orders. It's like a lot were hit already. 69.84. MNQ could keep on going, keep on keeping on. And then MNQ. That's what I want to pay attention to. The reason being, now Mag 7 is below, broke out of its range. MNQ also bearish. 2 minute, new 2 minute candle just formed. Like MNQ, of course, there's going to be a little pullback, but I mean, there's a lot more orders right now to the downside. Put it right here. 69.70 seems to be a level. We're about to hit it. 69.70 right there. Still got 1 more minute left, but I mean, I like this trade. Only 2 contracts and we're almost up $300, dude. Like that's a pretty big move. Small contracts, big winning day. Now, my initial thought was, probably if you're watching this, you may think this was like, dang, I should have gone 3 contracts. I should have gone 5 contracts. Or imagine if I did. I've learned over the years that that is a big mistake. I mean, just check out my experience. This is because of January. December and January, I had that thought process. Like, oh man, if I just risk 20 contracts, I'll be okay, which I was doing more. I was doing like 60 contracts. So just keep that in mind. Like, you could also lose an extraordinary amount as well. I'm just going to continue trailing this 2 minute. I'm not looking at the dollar figure. Just looking at price action. Yes, there's going to be a pullback eventually, but let's see how much we could squeeze out of this trade. All right. Yeah, so this might be an early day, boys. We just chilling. Let's see, is there anything to talk about? Like news wise, HTA wise, life wise. Went to the gym this morning and I was doing some shoulder, like side shoulders lifts, whatever. I'm a kettlebell person, okay, so I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. I think I tweaked something in the back shoulder, my shoulder blade. There we go. Boom. Close for the day. 233. Go. Out. There you go. There's M and Q. Pulsable entry. To me, that's not a big enough pullback, though. All right, cool. Good trade. One and done. Don't want to give back to the market. And I'm good. Oh, got plenty of people on. Nice. So we'll resync this guy slowly but surely. Moving up, moving up. Okay. So ideally, what I like to see is something up here, some price movement, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That way, I could get in with a stop loss here and a take profit there at that level. That's what I'd like to see. So in hindsight, for this trade, just looking at it immediately, my 2 minute stop loss should have been here. I barely got tagged out, by the way, but it should have been here at the bar, the body of it would still be in this trade. As price moves down, once this closes, that's where I would have locked in a little bit more profit. I guess it didn't sync properly. All right. There you go. Hand off right there. Off of the full body. So you don't get a rejection off of this initial break. This is where I back tested here, not the ones that initially break out. It's the full bodies that work out for me, or for the system rather. There she goes. So I'll probably call this early. Still need a shower. We have some exciting things coming. We have a cohort that's coming up. So that'll be cool. More news to follow. This thing's probably just gonna trend all day. Let's check out bookmap order. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. I mean, we got 10,000 orders cumulative to the downside. 6960 is the next target level. So just keep in mind there. Take profits. Adjust stop losses. That's M and Q. 55. 25, 55. Right here. So, I mean, this thing is going. Oh, our indicator. So if you're curious on what indicator you're seeing, it's our own HTA anchored view up and open. It's free. Go ahead and add it to your charts. Looks like we're having issues though. I'll give it like 5 more minutes before we close this down. Because, I mean, it's boring. There's nothing else to do. But let's say you have an indicator on it. It's not loading. This is why you got to know your system. Oh, damn. It's not even letting me. There we go. It's loaded. But I'll just hide this. So if you needed to actually put on an anchored view app, there you go. I put it on. You would start it at 4:30. Put a horizontal ray at anywhere after 4:45. So at the lowest of the first 15 minutes, this is 4:46. Oh, this is 2 minute. So 4:45 right here would be the low candle, but this is the lowest of the day. This is the end candle, excuse me. So I'm only looking for this sector right here, 4:30 to 4:15, 4:45, 15 minutes. And then top of range. And that's how we would draw it in. Manually. Should get in a pullback. So like MES is a lot cleaner for the handoff. MNQ right here. Oh, I was looking at the 2 minute earlier. That's why it looks funky. But now the 1 minute makes a lot more sense, a lot more easier with the view up to maintain. First full body break outside of the range. Oh dang. These view ups and indicators are very laggy this morning. Probably all those sell orders. Oh, now we got some bullish orders coming up top. It's a nice trade. Can't complain. All right, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Check out our Discord. Got this Discord going in. Please, I put all my trades in here on the trade floor. We've got some other traders sharing their wins. Glenn's in this massive MNQ trade. I wonder if he got stopped out. Current stop 25.8. So Glenn's stop was 25.8. Oh yeah, he got taken out this morning. He's gonna wake up to a nice profit. Nice profit. But all right, everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Feel free to message us, text us, or message us, email us. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a good one.